Greetings and salutations, guys, cows, people, and pals. It's the Gentleman Sir Turtle, and we're back at it again. For those that are new here, subscribe, hit that bell so you can always be updated on the news, Street Fighter duels, and other games to come. Today, we're diving and continuing into the world of Street Fighter duels and gacha games in general, and we're going to be talking about a system that is crucial for most gacha games. I'm not gonna say all because there's apparently some gacha games that are surviving without it. And what we're talking about, the hottest topic I think on Street Fighter duels is, guessed it, pity. You haven't seen by the title. Let's get started. If you play the gacha game, you know the thrill of summoning characters. You hit the no whammy buttons and you're hoping for the best. See the animations, and sometimes luck isn't on your side. Sometimes those pulls are just not coming your way, and that's where pity system comes in and saves your butt like a superhero. Essentially, a mechanic that guarantees a high rarity character or item, depending on the game, after a certain number of unsuccessful pulls. Now, through data mining and other YouTubers finding out this information, there's no confirmed. This is not confirmed by the company in any way. Again, this is through data mining and word of mouth. It is believed that Street Fighter Duel's pity system, or pity number 250. That's a lot. That is a lot. That is the highest that I've personally seen in a gacha game. I'm personally not well versed in many gacha games, so I'm not trying to speak on all of them. But with the ones that I have played, 250 is almost triple the amount. Yeah, just throw that out there. For example, most games, I'm not going to say all, these numbers do change, but it seems that a consistent board pity on most games is set to 100 to 150. Yeah, that's right, 100 to 150. Way less than what Street Fighter Duels supposedly has. And if you haven't pulled that, high, what that means is that if you haven't pulled that unit in the 99 pulls that you did, making your way to 100, that 100 pull will be guaranteed that unit, or a unit. I wouldn't say that unit. Depends on the banner. What I mean by that is the unit achievable or attainable through the regular pulls where all units are in the pool and you can just get it. If that's the case, that means you're just gonna get a unit of a specific rarity. Street Fighter Duels, on the other case, has special summons where you can target one specific unit. After, according to data miners, 250, if you don't get a unit within the 249 pulls, the 250 will get you that Akuma or Iryu. And that is a hefty price to pay. Now, that is exactly why this system is so important. From a player's perspective, it provides a safety net. It ensures that your investment that you put, whether it's time, effort, or money, it will eventually pay off, regardless of what it was or how much you put into it. It keeps the game fair and rewarding, which is super crucial to the player base and player retention. If a small spender is putting in, let's say, $100, and they're not getting anything, and that $100 didn't even get you 100 pulls, so now you have to spend $200, $300 to get one copy from the pity. That is not how you keep a player. They're just gonna be like, all right, screw this game, I'm out. There's no point. I'm literally wasting my time and money. Like, that's ridiculous. Now, the other thing is that on a developer standpoint, there's two sides to every story. From a developer standpoint, the pity should be considered equally important in just the same way as the player base. It helps maintain revenue. by encouraging players to keep summoning. And the example I just gave, where it's like if a player puts in 100, it's not given that they're gonna get the unit, but for the most part, I think anyone and everyone kind of expects something if they're putting in the 100. They kind of expect a unit or a gear or more. And if they're not getting it, they're just not gonna put in the money because they know it's not worth it. They know, oh, if I put in 100, I'm gonna get worth maybe like $5 worth of stuff. So it prevents players from wanting to put money. So as a business, you want to encourage people from summoning. You want to give them that. You want to give them that low-hanging fruit. And if a player knows that they're guaranteed a high rarity character after a certain number of summons, they're most likely to keep playing and potentially spending, because they're like, okay, I know every 100 pulls I'm gonna get this unit. So they build around it. Does that mean that they'll save? Probably, very possibly, yes. But it also leaves to the option more of, okay, I'm gonna immediately buy knowing that on the 100 I'm always gonna get a character. I'm going to spend knowing I'm always going to get my money's worth. That becomes super important. You know, I like to think of it like this: in the world of gaming in general, especially in gacha gaming, the players, the devs, or the devs and publishers are in a relationship together. If the devs are not happy, the players are not going to get what they want. If the players are not happy, the devs and publishers just not going to get paid. And it's just the simple manner of it. So the reason why I bring this up is that, I mean, the topic of pity is very, very I don't know what's the words. I like to say spicy. It's a very spicy topic in the community, in the Discord community, in the community in general for Street Fighter Duels, and I think in general for gacha. There are many games that have this predatory monetization, and because of the predatory monetization, pity becomes even more important. So, you know, in essence, the pity system is a win-win. If it's done right, it is a win-win. It helps players feel rewarded, keeps them engaged, it keeps ensuring revenue for the company. You know, players are continuously paying because they're happy with the product, or they just want to support the product. It's a key part of what makes gacha games so compelling and addictive. It's the pulling part, like the pull. Like I sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I like to save my gems until I get, like, maybe I know I'm gonna do 300 pulls, because that's satisfying to me. I want that units, I want that progression. And you know, without pity, it's just not happening. So, you know, that's all for today's video. Don't forget to hit like, comment down below, subscribe. Let me know what you think about it. You know, pity is important. What do you think about the 250 pity limit, hard limit for Street Fighter Duels? I think it needs to be way lower, at least 100. You know, 100 is, I still think 100 is a lot, but you know, companies got to make money. So I think 100 is pretty decent. Maneuver resources around, but bring in pity. That's super important. But, you know, stay happy, stay hydrated, stay alive. Stay turtle.